Do not need no introduction.
EA Sports taking on the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Corral. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Now 2nd and 9. Now Corral. Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route. So the completion results in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
But to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And Bennett will look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First and 10, here's Bennett. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Second and 10, Bennett back to throw again here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 33. Bennett now off play action. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Bennett now on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the air yet again. Bennett. Oh, he had him. was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams coming away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. And Corral will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Harrell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Corral. His throw incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see if they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they did that play well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Corral. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Corral here, working from the gun. Shorts has got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, Seattle.
Boards.
Falcons 3.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain and the keeper at its second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Corral. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Seahawks 14, Falcons 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker that can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Bennett looking to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, Bennett. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, Falcons 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Williams. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bennett now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bennett working from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Bennett. Here's a screen for Robinson. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9. It's Bennett going to have another throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Bennett now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Corral from his own end zone here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, it's Corral. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he'll go at the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, it's about time, fellas. Let's go. Just the one. Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Bennett. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First and 10. Here's Bennett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, Bennett to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Bennett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 8. Corral looking to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Corral throwing out wide, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. 38-yard line.
Play action, Corral. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Bennett will look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Get him!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
A quick throw by Corral. It's complete.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Corral.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bennett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Focus, boys, focus!
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd down and 6 now.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10, here's Bennett. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Bennett looking to throw. Right back to Pitts again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Bennett now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Looking to throw here, Bennett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reek Wilden. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Moore, the man in motion. Right back to him on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Corral.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Bennett back to the air on second down.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
That was the worst call ever.
The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll throw again with Bennett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Bennett now.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Bennett here out of the shotgun.
And Woods has it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett.
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
What are y'all doing?